live in Randolph, Vermont. I've been on dialysis for about 7.5 years, and over 2 terms now, about a year and a half.
And John, can you share with us a little bit about your story and how you decided to go home on dialysis?
So I actually wasn't given a choice if I wanted to go home or not. My dialysis journey, like I'm sure most of you guys in here, has been a winding path. Mine started in 2013 when I got an infection from a water park. Was on antibiotics for 3 years, including experimental antibiotics. We know that's what killed my babies because I had a kidney function check about a month before I got sick. I did in-center for about 3 years, and when COVID hit, one of the technicians, his wife was a nurse at our clinic and had taken over the home therapies. And they decided to tag team me and say, you need to go home. Did it for about 6 years. Didn't have the best experience. Part of that was it just wasn't right for my family at that time. Decided to go back in center. Did that for another 3 years. And starting about the end of October of last year, I started having blood pressure crashes while I was on the machine at the clinic. I ended up getting hospitalized with a potassium of 9 at Thanksgiving. A lot of fun. Let me tell you, it was a great helicopter ride that night. Was in the ICU until just after New Year's. My doctor came in and said, you have 2 choices. You can do home therapies or you can go to hospice. The machines in this clinic are going to kill you. Your heart can't take it. So, beginning of February, I started training. And within 2 weeks, I was a complete different person. I went from sleeping 20 hours a day to actually wanting to go out, wanting to go do things. One of my biggest concerns though going home, I'm just getting to your next question. One of my biggest concerns going home though was the isolation, the depression. And I was in we have an extra room where we do our treatments. And I was in there and I'm looking at it and it's 4 blank walls. And I'm like, I can't sit in this room 3.5-hour treatments 5 days a week and look at a blank wall. And I decided that I wanted to do live plants in the room. So I did, and you can see on the top left is what I call my emotional support planter. If you can kind of see in the front of it, there's funny little signs. It's like, please don't die, rob me or weed, please water me. Just some funny stuff so that there's some type of humor going on. And my mom, when I told my mom that I wanted to do this, she was like, okay, yeah, every time you want to do a garden, you plant it, water it 2 days, and then leave it alone until it dies. So, as I was doing the planter, I decided I wanted to do something outside. And in particular, in my area, a lot of the pollinators don't have food. So I said I wanted to do a pollinator garden. My mom's very first words were, I will not be your indentured servant. If you're going to do this, you're going to do this. And we had no clue that this is what it would turn out to be, or that I would really get into it. But it's the thing that's forcing me to get out of the house, even if it's just 1 hour a day, and even if it's only in the front yard. I'm not in the house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So this is kind of what I've done is for my mental health being on dialysis.